Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another Corset 21 box opening. This will be booster box number 5, not like the Mambo. And so far we've done pretty well. I haven't been disappointed. A lot of value, and I especially like when when I've been going back and sorting through the cards. Um, some of the artwork is really phenomenal, guys. I mean, I forget that one of the biggest reasons I've stayed playing Magic for 26 years um, is the artwork, the fantasy journey that you take when you see a picture and you read the flavor text. I mean, so many things can depend on how you interpret what is said and done in the cards themselves. Um, and it expands on if you ever read the novels and stuff. So here we go with pack 1. And obviously I'm still in the same setup, guys, because it's the same day. I opened all these the same day. So while you guys will be seeing this, what, like 4 weeks from now, 5 weeks from now for this one, it'll be at the end of July. Hype for Core 21 is probably all gone, and we're looking forward to Battle for Zendikar, but I wanted to space them out. I didn't want to do like a billion box openings all in one day, but that's the way I open, if that makes sense to you guys. Can we see that? Okay, I get once again finding the right spots for everything. Garrick's Gorehorn as an alternate art is nice. Alright, and now that we got that, we can kind of space everything else out accordingly. Yep, white will go right there. Yep. Alright, Prismite. Our first uncommon is Unsubstantiate. Second is Falconeer Adept. And followed by Fierce Empath. Our rare is Sublime Epiphany. And we got a Radiant Fountain Foil. Our planes, our first of the 5 that we probably will be getting or should be getting as usual, because it has panned out that we've got a playset of everything. The one box was the Mountain Shy, but then followed up by the next box had the extra mountain. So it is averaging out that you get a playset of the alternate art lands in every box. Let me know if that is the case with you guys. I know a few of you have probably already commented in the previous weeks, but as I said, I'm doing these all at once, so you haven't even, I know you're writing the comments. I know you are, but I haven't seen them yet because you haven't written them yet. Our first uncommon is Pestilent Haze. Our second is a Silver Smoked Ghoul, followed by a Soul Seer, and our rare is a Baneslayer Angel. Ooh, followed by a foil rare, 9 lives, which I really don't think is ever going to be played, guys. At least not competitively. I mean, someone will try to make a deck around it probably, and fail miserably, but so the Baneslayer is good. I don't think there's a whole lot of bad mythics. The blue one is pretty bad, but blue is known for its bad mythics all throughout Magic history. Well, even before they were mythics, when they were still rares, blue was known for having the bad ones. Alright, our first uncommon is Epitaph Golem, followed by Falconeer Adept, a Twin Blade Assassin, and our rare is a Temple. Yay for temples, right guys? Yay! But yeah, so let me know what you think so far on the different box openings. How standard is going for you. Like I said, this is going to be released at the end of July. So we have a pretty good idea of what is broken, what isn't, what has already been banned, what you guys think of some of the bannings, what you think will possibly be contained in Zendikar Rising. Because the last of these videos for Core 21 will still be continuing on into after release for Zendikar Rising, like the first couple weeks after release. Basri's Alkalite alternate art. Palladium Mirror is our first uncommon, followed by Reign of Revelation, Thrashing Brontodon, and Basri's Lieutenant is our rare. And tell me what you think about like the sorting. Do you prefer the by rarity, or like for me it's easier once I go back and actually have to sort through the cards to do it by color. So that's why I've done the last few videos like this instead of the by rarity. It just makes it easier for me in the end. Tormod's Crypt is the uncommon. Uh-oh, I think we see a Planeswalker there. I think he kind of peeked through. Teferi's Tutelage is our next uncommon, followed by Liliana's Devotee, and our rare is a Garruk. A Garruk Unleashed with a Basri Ket and the Mountain. Wow. Last three cards right there. Bam, bam, bam. What is that? Two mythics that are really good? Well, Garruk is kind of Garruk. I mean, he's pretty much standard Garruk. Whether he's mono green, black, he's Garruk. He's all about the creatures, the little bitty creatures of the forest. He's the protector of Bambi. Alright, and we get into our uncommons here. We got a Jeskai Elder, a Conclave Mentor, and a Liliana's Devotee, alternate art, followed by our rare of Kervik, the Spiteful. Alright, Capture Sphere, because they needed to reprint it. So what do you guys think about that? Like the reprint policy on Arena, where if you have 4 of any given rare already and it's reprinted in the current format, so like not like I have 4 cards from Historic that get reprinted in Standard, but like if you have 4, they just give you rares as you open packs until you have all the rares and mythics except for those, and then that's when you'll get those. What do you guys think about that? Miscast is our first uncommon. Sanctum of Tranquil Light, and a Malefic Scythe, followed by the Runed Halo. And our Swamp for the box, alternate art. I thought it was a good idea because Lord knows I do not need any more temples on Arena. I wish they could do that in real life too. Like, hey, you know, like I'm not a newbie. I don't need these lands and new packs. Can I trade them in? Like send in rares and get random foils or something from Wizards instead of having like 20 of the same temple. Bad Deal is our first uncommon. Riddle Form, followed by Kinetic Augur, and Heroic Intervention is our rare. That would be a good trading. I mean, the other thing is like these cards, right? The advertisement cards. Like every so often, like I'm not saying every box, I'm not saying every pack. I'm saying every so often, have one of those that say, congratulations, you have won a, you can redeem this for a free pack on Arena, you know, and bam, there you go. And like obviously you could do it, I don't know, one every couple boxes, so like 3 a case or something. You don't, I mean, you're giving away non-physical cards, people. It doesn't cost you anything to produce them. You're already printing that Arena advertisement. Why not promote the advertisement? Like, seriously, put a, like, every so often, a code on one of those cards and be like, And then someone would be like, hey, I got all these codes. I can. So one, you're going to sell more boxes. Obsessive Stitcher, guys, is our first uncommon, followed by Direfleet Warmonger, and a Ruin or Reign of Revelation, and a Temple. A Temple as our rare. Temple of Epiphany, no less. But I think that would be a solid idea, because it's not costing them anything to give away a pack. You're getting someone possibly hooked into something they haven't done or haven't started, and then you're going to go ahead and promote sales of physical cards as well. So, like, it's a win-win-win situation. I don't understand it. Whoever is over in charge of marketing needs a swift kick in the ass. Cultivate, Warden of the Woods, and a Siege Striker. Yes! Our second Teferi of the case. Technically our third, because we got the foil, so very nice, very nice. Treasure token and an island. And it's a regular Teferi, so he goes up here. I don't know, like, so like I said, this is you're looking into the future right now. Well, you're peering into the past. I'm presenting into the future. So I don't know what Teferi's at. I don't know if he's been banned. If he has been banned, what do you think about it? If he hasn't, what do you think about it? I mean, you know they aren't going to do Teferi. He's the storyline character for this cycle, so they aren't going to remove him. Though they did Oko, and Oko was a storyline character, but it took them a long time. Experimental Overload is our first uncommon. Enthralling Hold, and a Wildwood Scourge, and it looks like we got another Temple. Temple of Milady. Alright, last pack of the first row. So pack number 12. And remember, guys, you can catch all of these cards on my TCG Player website. So if you want that foil Teferi, if it hasn't already gone, or other cards that you've seen me open and discuss, please check that out. Garrick Scorehorn, alternate art. The link is down below, as well as links to my other sites, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, all that good stuff. Our first uncommon is Skyway Sniper. Our second is a Siege Striker. And Volcanic Geyser, followed by our rare of Basri's Lieutenant, alternate art. So this, I don't know, that just doesn't look like an alternate art. I mean, it's an alternate art frame, I know. Didn't we pull Basri's Lieutenant already? I thought we did, yeah. So yeah, it's just an alternate art frame, that's all. And the symbol, the little foil thing down below is different. Alright. Let's keep going. But yeah, follow all those different things. And remember, we're doing a giveaway. And we're going to keep doing giveaways. For every 50 subscribers we get, we're going to give away either like a code for arena sleeves or packs, or MTGO, or if you prefer physical Magic, we will be giving away those as well. All you have to do is, once you win by just being a subscriber, is I'll contact you, say, hey, congrats, and you will go ahead and tell me what you'd like in which form. Kite Sail Freebooter is our first uncommon. Trader's Greed is our second. Faith's Fetters is our last uncommon. Our rare is a Garruk's Harbinger. And again, the alternate art. Wow. Set. Okay, no, that's only one. So that's two alternate art rares. And, oh my, look at that pretty card, guys. Scavenging Ooze alternate art foil. Yeah, he's getting a sleeve. Sleeve! Should have a sleeve shooter. That'd be cool. That is awesome, guys. Wow. I think that's our first alternate art foil mythic or rare. Might be our first alternate art foil altogether. I'll have to go back and check the other videos. I can't remember. But we have not seen... Oh yeah, we did see a mythic foil. We got Teferi. What am I talking about? And we got Grim Tutor. Well, we didn't get the Grim Tutor foil. That would make this case obsessively good, guys. Obsessively. I can't stop. I'm sorry, guys. I can't stop staring at the artwork on that. That just looks cool as shit. Even though I guess that saying isn't quite accurate, because unless it's been there a while, cool shit usually isn't cool. It's usually warm, steamy coming out. Chandra's Magma, yeah, alternate art. Witch's Cauldron is our first uncommon, followed by Soulseer, Gourmand, and a Sporeweb Weaver is our rare. But how has your gameplay been going? Have you been going to your F&Ms, guys, at your local game store, if you're still fortunate enough to have a local game store? I'd like to see some type of statistical breakdown, and I'm sure it's probably out there, I just haven't really looked for it, of the number of game store that closed over lockdown, under quarantine. Like, how many were able to survive? Luckily, my favorite that I go to here was able to survive and actually thrived because they did curbside pickup for product. They expanded their means of ordering stuff online, and obviously they do more than just cards. They also do board games and D&D, all pop figures, Funko figures, I should say, video games. They do new and used video games and video game systems. So that was obviously a boon for them, because with everybody locked down, like, you weren't able to find a Switch anywhere. Skyway Sniper is our first uncommon. Chandra's Pyroline is our second. And our last uncommon for the pack is Direfleet Warmonger, followed by a Runed Halo and a foil Village Rites. And there is our island for the pack. So all we're missing is a forest, or for the box, I should say, not for the pack. Yeah, but they were able to actually, and once like some restrictions were lifted and they started hosting F&M and stuff again, their sales really skyrocketed, especially online. From what they've talked to me about, they were just inundated with orders and stuff. Probably a lot of people finally, hey, I can get out and I can do stuff. I need to go play Magic and buy new cards and stuff like that. Like for me, I didn't open any of my Theros and Ikoria because of the simple fact that, like, couldn't go out and use physical cards. What's the point? I mean, yes, I could sell them, but who's buying? Because nobody can go out and play. You can play with your friends and whatnot, but Unsubstantiate is our first uncommon, followed by Tide Skimmer, Heartfire Immolator, and our rare is a Radha. So I think I definitely got a playset of her, and that's good because I want to. Though, when I build a deck, if you've seen me on Arena, I don't do a lot of 4-ofs. I try to do 3-ofs to get more utility out of a deck. There are a few decks I have done the 4-ofs quite commonly, especially if it's but especially when I'm dealing with legendary creatures. I don't want dead cards in my hand, so I will usually only put 3 in, and for some reason Arena still gives me all 3 within the first 2 draws. But that's the lovely algorithm. Hey, look, another Chandra's Magma alternate art. Yeah, if you guys go back and watch that, Indulging Patrician has been amazing. Let me just say, if this thing hasn't already risen by the time this video posts, it should. Just an amazing uncommon. Light of Promise and a Heartfire Immolator. And our rare is a Thieves Guild Enforcer. So yeah, I think we're about halfway through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, we are at 19 packs, so not quite halfway through. Man, you should see the pile of foil packs down below. Gorehorn's Garrick's Gorehorn alternate art. What, you know, I am kind of disappointed in the fact that like they only have specific ones that do the alternate art. I mean, it doesn't cost them. They should, if they really wanted people to buy a lot of stuff, I'm not joking. If you had an alternate art or alternate frame for every single card in the set, you have your collectors out there that will need to have each and every one of those. And so they either buy boxes or people crack boxes to get them there. Experimental Overload is our first uncommon. Watcher of the Spheres is our second uncommon. And a Carrion Grub is our third, followed by our rare of Spark Hunter Masticore. And after that we have, oh my god guys, okay, so this just shot up with the, wow, this just shot up to an A+ box. A Grim Tudor alternate art, or full art, as you will call it. Oh my god. Yep, he's getting a sleeve too. Steve, sleeve! Okay, boss. I really do want to get a sleeve shooter though. Like I say sleeve or something and it shoots out some sleeves at me. Wow, okay. And that was just at the halfway mark too, guys. Wow. This could turn out to be an amazing A++ box. How'd you guys enjoy some of the other videos I've been doing? Some of the box openings, some of the auctions? Let me know in the comments below. A Miscast is our first uncommon, followed by Hellkite Punisher. And a Faith's Fetters. Our rare is a Speaker of the Heavens. I think we got another foil. We got a Frost Breath foil. Let me know in the comments below what you think of some of the other videos, like whether they be some arena gameplay, arena deck building, pack openings on arena. Those are the main three I do. Drafts and sealed on arena. Along with my box openings, my eBay auctions, or Goodwill auctions, or just collections I've picked up and sort through, and we talk about value. Let me know what you think about some of those as well, or special product openings, you know, collector's editions. I'm going to start in doing some old school box openings, like say Battle for Zendikar or a Amonkhet Fat Pack. I don't know by the time this posts or not if we've done the gift set openings, which will be cool. Our first uncommon is Garrick's Uprising. Our second is Shipwrecked Dowser, Conclave Mentor, followed by our rare of Fabled Passage, which we can never go wrong with, right guys? Fabled Passage is a good solid card, good staple. It throws something into your graveyard, thins out your deck for you. I mean, you know, what more can you want? Yes, it's a replacement effect, but it does two things for you, especially when we're talking about mana. It gets your mana to you that you need, the color that you need or want, and it also adds to your graveyard with a lot of graveyard abilities out there. Definitely need those type of things going on. But yeah, we're going to start doing some old school box openings, or even like some dual decks. What else do I got that I'm probably going to open up? Some older stuff. Some fat packs. Chrome Replicator is our first uncommon. Tempered Veteran is our second, followed by Volcanic Geyser, and our rare is a Spore Web Weaver. And there's our forest for the pack, guys. So we have our complete playset of lands for the alternate art for the box. And we're down to 15 packs of box number 5 of Core 2021. Spined Megalodon, Goblin Wizard, feet of, you know, I tried to do that in that one video, like try to tie all the cards together as I was like sorting through them. So like the Sabertooth Mauler, shocked in swift response to the dubbing of the Canopy Stalker, which is our first uncommon of that pack. Riddle Form is our second. Angelic Ascension, followed by a Thieves Guild Enforcer. The cat came back the very next day. Alright, we got a Spined Megalodon with the Goblin Wizardry who showed a feat of resistance against the Colossal. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm done doing that, guys. No offense. It's just too tiring and my voice kills me afterwards. Alright, Griffin Airy is our first uncommon, followed by the Sanctum of Fruitful Harvest, and the Lore Scale Quaddle, who brings us to our rare of 9 lives. Again, a rare that I don't think is going to be played, and it might take the case for the worst rare of the set. I don't know. Like I said, I'm sure someone's trying to put together a deck, or has put, by this time, the time that this video airs, has put together a set. I guess we will see. If there is a tier 1 deck with 9 lives in it, by the time this video airs, I'm just going, like, you'll see it in one of my arena videos, and I'll be like, what the hell? How did this happen? The world has turned upside down. Well, we already had that happen. The world has already turned upside down. Witch's Cauldron is our first uncommon, followed by Fungal Rebirth, the Bolt Hound, and a Gadrick, the Crown Scourge, a dragon. And we have a foil. Oh my god, guys. Really? I mean, really? Did you guys see what that was? A foil Grim Tutor. Steve, sleep. Okay, boss. Oh my gosh. So this box has definitely moved up to the A+ range. I'm not gonna lie. A+. Yeah, definitely a plus. Wow. So since I pulled that, and you guys are wondering, hey, how would I get hold of one of those? So if you follow the links down below, you will see a link to my TCG Player store, which has all, like, I want to say there's about, at this point, 120,000 cards in the database on my TCG Player site. And all of these will be added as well. I obviously keep certain cards for myself to play with, because I do enjoy playing the game. But like foils like that are just money to me. I used to be a collector, like way back. Alpine Houndmaster is our first uncommon. Unleashed Fury is our second. A Silver Smoked Ghoul is our third. And Sublime Epiphany is our rare. Followed by a foil Life's Promise. Hate to cover you up, Grim Tutor, but so yeah, way back when. So let me see. When did I first? Well, okay, my second time I left Magic was prior to me getting married. I was playing on the Pro Tour. I want to say it was 2001, and it was when Kamigawa had just come out. I think that was the right time frame. Anyway, so I mean, I had my Power 9. I got my Power 9 back, by the way, guys. I had my Power 9. I had all that good stuff. I had you know, all the dual lands, 4 of every dual land, some foreign black bordered, some beta, you know, just an awesome collection. And because I had been playing for quite some time, since 1994. Griffin Airy is our first uncommon, followed by Twin Blade Assassin, followed by Burlfist Oak, and our rare is another Radha, which I will take all day long. Llanowar Visionary is our foil. Like I said, the foil is pretty good in this box. But yeah, as I was saying, so I had, you know, I had the collection, and I was getting married. I want to say it was either 2000 when. If anybody comments below, I mean, I'll look it up later, but it was somewhere in like, it was 99. I was still working for Lou Brown, so I want to say it was around 2001, because I got married in 2002. Yes, so but anyways, the wife and I were looking at houses and stuff like that. You know, we were in an apartment at the time. So obviously, one of my largest collateral things, Sanctum of Stone Fangs, is our first uncommon. Tempered Veteran, Quirion Dryad, and our rare is a Feline Sovereign. Our foil is a Gourmand. And wait, did we get an extra mountain? We got an extra mountain again. Wow, okay, so maybe another box is going to be short again. But, so, you know, you think you're in love, you do things for all the right reasons, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, the wife was not happy with me spending all my, because she worked like the 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. I was doing all my online sales and doing Pro Tour play, going to tournaments, selling cards, buying collections, selling collections, that kind of thing. So kind of what this is doing now, because it was something I just loved doing. And to be completely honest, guys, like, sorting cards soothes me. It relaxes me. I feel better when I sort cards, so that is one of the perks. But anyways, well, let's go through this pack. Vin Wingmare is our uncommon. Rewind, followed by a Seasoned Hellowblade. And our rare is Heroic Intervention. But, so, she was getting upset that, like, I was gone every weekend. Obviously, like, take off Thursday, if not on a Wednesday, depending on how far away it was, to go to either a Grand Prix, which is what they were at the time, Grand Prix, or a PTQ, which are Pro Tour qualifiers back then. Those type of things, you know. So I was gone almost every weekend, and so she rarely got to see me. And I understood. I you know, I got the gist of it, because I've always been nocturnal, and she would work the morning shift. She'd get home. A lot of times I would just be getting up, so we'd spend a few hours together there, but then she'd go to bed, and I'd be up most of the night, just talking with friends online. At the time I was doing World of Warcraft competitively, and also selling World of Warcraft accounts back then, like level up a character, get them some what was Naxxramas, so tier 2 gear, and sell off the account and make moolah. So I mean, I had a really decent job, and I do have degrees, and I wanted to be a criminal psychologist, but my first year of being a state trooper, and we will continue after the Fungal Rebirth, Tavern Swindler, Thrashing Brontodon, and our rare is another alternate art Chandra's Incinerator. So this has just been a really, really, really good pack, or box. But, so, yeah, I took my civil service exam to be a state trooper, and in the state of Michigan, and I've recently been informed that it's still the same way, but back then, and apparently still now, your first year as a state trooper, you would spend down in Detroit. We talked about it, and came to the conclusion that she couldn't stand to bear to be with me if I took that position, because she did not want to get a phone call and not know if it was me or if it was, say, my captain calling saying, sorry, he has passed away. So I stepped back. I said, you know, I'll be the stay-at-home dad when we have kids, and I'll take care of everything. I'll do dishes, and I have no problem being the housewife. So be it. I actually, again, another thing that I enjoy doing is things like laundry and cleaning. I'm very OCD, diagnosed actually. So I have no dishes. Not my favorite thing to do, but I will do them, especially with the dishwasher. Our uncommons are Sanctum of Shattered Heights, Shipwrecked Dowser, and Sanctum of Fruitful Harvest. Our rare is a Conspicuous Snoop, and it looks like we've got a foil underneath there. Hobblefiend foil. But yeah, we determined that that's what the course that we would take. I would just stay at home, maybe find a part-time job. But my online sales were doing phenomenal, and I was doing really well playing Magic. So instead of taking that position, I just went forth and continued to play Magic and do online sales, which really took off. In fact, I think you can still find some of my articles under Card Shark, who sponsored me. I was sponsored by Card Shark. Yeah, you know, it was a lifestyle, a choice, but it was, especially heading into marriage, because we had been together 5 years, and obviously I was playing Magic when she met me. Archfiend's Vestal, Furious Rise, and Burlfist Oak are uncommons. Shacklegeist is our rare, and a Jeskai Elder foil. Like I said, this one's chock full of foils, guys. So it came to that point where we had to talk, and it was like, you know, I really want to see you more. We need more time together, blah, blah, blah. She had a really good job working for an insurance company, and obviously great benefits. So I was like, okay, well, what do we want to do? Well, let's get a house. Okay. Well, how are we going to fund it? And so I went and I sold my, that was the first time I actually like sold my Magic collection. Like I had quit playing Magic after all the Ice Age, Fallen Empires, Alliance, well, right before Alliances hit. So like you had Fallen Empires, Ice Age, Homelands, and it was like, oh, these sets are shit. I'm going to stop playing. So I stopped playing and went back for a Mirage with a friend down in Chicago, and kept playing until that point where right before Kamigawa, it was like, you know, we got to discuss what we want to do. Invigorating Surge, Selfless Savior, and Lore Scale Quaddle. Oh my god, this box is unbelievable. An Ujin, guys. Oh my god. Followed by a foil rare Liliana Standard Bearer. Holy cow. Okay, this is just upgraded to like a, I don't know, a mythic A+. A++. Wow. Let's take a moment and take that in, guys. Anyways, so yeah, I went and I sold my entire collection to the local game store that I shopped at and played at, and that one is no longer there. But yeah, you know, I mean, I got a decent price. I got, like, I want to say, you got to remember, guys, this is 20 years ago, right? So this is early. This is 2000, 2001. I got a good $10,000 for my collection. I think there was a little bit more. I think I got a little bit of store trade because I was playing. I decided to go back and play some Warhammer as well. So I got some store trade with it as well. So that helped out to do other things. But yeah, sold off all that stuff back then. So 5 years forward, right, guys? All right, our first uncommon is Sanctum of Calm Waters, Meteorite, and Havoc Jester, followed by a Demonic Embrace. The rares I just don't think can compare at this point. I mean, for this box. If I pull anything else, I'll just be completely stunned. We're down to 3 packs too, by the way, guys. Yeah, I would, so, like I said, fast forward 5 years. Wife and I really aren't seeing eye to eye. So we bought the house. Well, we didn't pay for it outright, but we, you know, put a down payment with my money from my collection. And 5 years later, go through that ever fateful divorce, right? Our first uncommon is a Pestilence Haze, a Havoc Jester, and a Seasoned Hallowblade, followed by a Volcanic Salvo and Swift Response foil. Like I said, this one was chock full of foils, guys. Wow. Just wowzers. So at that point, this was right when World Wake was out. It was already out. Rise of Eldrazi had not yet been released. But I was like, you know, what did I miss most, or what did I give up that I want to go back and do? And I realized it was playing Magic, doing Magic. So a little caveat: I had kept some of my old decks, especially like signed cards and stuff, that like more sentimental value than actual true value at the time. So I like opened up my old stuff, went to the local hobby store. My old one had closed down because, like I said, 5 years later, right? And talked to them, and they were like, "Oh, you have Bazaar of Baghdad, mint condition. How much would you want for it?" And I was like, "I don't know. I don't even know the value of some of these cards anymore." So we looked it up, and I ended up getting a case of World Wake, which I pulled a foiled Jace out of. From there on, I just started, you know, funding in and kept refunding and build up again. Tormod's Crypt is our first uncommon. Furious Rise, and Leafkin Avenger, followed by a Pursued Whale as our rare. And I kept playing. I actually helped another card shop, a couple of guys, open up and do really well. That was during New Phyrexia. Because I came in and they were able to supply me. My online was just bonkers at the time. I was doing eBay and everything, and working part-time at a local grocery type store, which soon became, at that same time, they wanted to hire me as like a full-time person, but I said no. I just got offered a position in management and so on and so forth, which is the company I just retired from after 20 years. Yeah, it was because it was the company that I went and got that part-time job when I got married, actually prior to getting married. Yeah, had a lot of fun doing that. But they were able to hook me up with 12 cases, people, of New Phyrexia, and I sold the shit out of it. So they asked me like, "How do you do it?" Blah blah blah. So kept doing that, but then like I started getting really busy at my workplace because, like I said, I went to management. I eventually got to the point where I could not find time to go out and enjoy, or I was just too tired. So I stopped playing. Now, mind you, I stopped playing. I didn't get rid of my cards. I stopped playing around Battle for Zendikar. Again, it was like, you know, I got other things to do, and I had plenty of money, so it wasn't like anything. It's Fairy's Protege as an alternate art. Our uncommon Chandra's Pyroline. Our uncommon Pestilence Haze. And before I go on, we're right about that point, so these videos are right, but I've gotten to the story, so I can't leave you hanging, right? So, when I retired in September, I was like, I'm going to go back and play Magic. So I bought like 3 cases of Throne Oil Drain, a couple actually I think like 3 collectors boosters. I had money, I had extra cash from retirement. Lots of things that like came together to get me to start playing Magic again. I'm still young, don't get me wrong. I'm not really old for old man gaming. I still got another 20 years before I can collect pension, Social Security, all that 401k stuff. So I started doing like Uber and Shipt independent jobs while I'm looking for another job, and then obviously COVID hit. So, but I've started doing the online sales again, and they're going really well. And basically that takes us to today, where you can find all these fine products at my TCG Player store, listed in the comments below. Leafkin Avenger is our uncommon, and Jarell Moonwalvy Recluse is our rare. So once again, guys, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, because we do have the giveaway going on. Look down below in the comments about the giveaway, as well as subscribe to my other venues of Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and of course UPLIVE, where I have another giveaway. So please do all of the above. I thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing my life story today. And you all have a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves and each other.